Greetings today in this second installment on the third point, a sure foundation God has chosen in the living stone, the chosen and elected one. We begin in Matthew chapter 16 at verse 13. Very important passage in this regard. When Jesus came into the coast of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, "Whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am?" And they said, "Some say that thou art John the Baptist, some Elias, others Jeremiah or one of the prophets." He saith unto them, "But whom say ye that I am?" And Simon Peter answered and said, "Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God." That's pretty specific. Verse 17, Jesus answered and said unto him, You're blessed one, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood hath not revealed this unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. And I say unto thee, thou art Peter, Petros, a little stone, and upon this rock, this Petra, this great foundational truth, I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. The church was not built upon Peter, but the church was to be built upon the foundation, the sure foundation of God, the living stone, the rock, which God appointed, Jesus Christ, not Peter, as some attempt to teach from this passage. The two Great Commission passages affirm this same truth. When Acts 1:8 declares, "You shall be witnesses unto me," it is affirming that the church is built on Christ. And when Matthew 28:20 says, "Teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you," it is affirming the church must be built upon Christ's truth as revealed in his word. Thus we must conclude that there is only one sure and true foundation. Isaiah 28:16 declares, "The one building upon this foundation which God has laid, one shall never make haste, and number two shall never be ashamed." We should note that Isaiah 28:16 is quoted many times in the New Testament. Further, we should take notice of the personal responsibility concerning the foundation which Jesus gives in the conclusion of the Sermon on the Mount in Matthew chapter 7, verses 24 through 29. He says, "Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which built his house upon a rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man, who built his house upon the sand, no foundation. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it. And it came to pass, when Jesus had ended these sayings, the people were astonished at his doctrine, for he taught them as one having authority, and not as the scribes." See, everyone must accept the wise man, or reject the foolish man, Jesus Christ, as God's foundation in this metaphorical story that Jesus shared. The wise man's house survived the floodwaters, symbol of God's coming judgment, because it was built upon the rock. The foolish man's house did not survive the flood, the coming of God's judgment, because it was not built upon the rock.